I hope you all had a wonderful week. Welcome to InfoScope. I'm your host, Hannah Kim. Once again, we are back with the latest news from the IT and science worlds. A new year marks new resolutions and a new desire to work harder, but that doesn't mean you should skip your meals. A new study has shown that people whose meals last less than 15 minutes on average are at almost twice the risk of developing gastritis. Let's find out more on InfoScope. Eating a meal in less than 15 minutes could lead to overeating because you don't feel as full. A larger amount of food in the stomach exposes the gastric mucosa to stomach acid for a longer time and subsequently leads to an increased risk of gastritis by almost 1.9 times. No matter how busy you are, try to eat slowly for more than 15 minutes. By using graphene, Korean researchers have developed a way to have a molecule emit two types of light. The researchers stated that if this technology can increase the efficiency and flexibility of displays, the technology has potential in the fields of lasers and optical communication. Statistics have revealed that the number of venture businesses in Korea exceeded 30,000 last year. Moreover, the Ministry of Science, ICT, and Future Planning announced that 17 creative economy innovation centers nationwide have become fully functional. The support provided by these centers to small businesses and startups increased tenfold over the past year. In a survey by the Alcohol Hangover Research Group from Keele University in England, 23% of the respondents claimed that they've never suffered from hangovers. The group stated that the only way to avoid a hangover may be to drink slowly and carefully. I am personally very jealous of that 23% who never have hangovers. Now, there are many gatherings this time of year, so it would be a good idea to watch your drinking so you can avoid those hangovers. And speaking of drinking, there is now a robot that can make things more exciting at parties or social gatherings. This robot and other so-called emotional robots that can interact with people were displayed for public showing. Let's take a closer look on Industry Inside.
This robot is pouring in exact proportions of soju and beer to make what's known as poktanju, the bomb shot. This time, it shakes an empty glass. After the glass is filled, the robot raises it for a toast and downs the drink in one go.
이렇게 춤을 추는 게 마치 기분 좋아 보이는 것 같고 저를 더 좀 우울할 때 좀 재밌게 웃게 해줄 것 같아서 더 재미있는 것 같아요.
This bear-shaped robot accepts voice commands.
Start, show me the movie.
The robot acknowledges and shows a movie. These are all called sensitive robots, which are designed to interact with humans. These robots will be your drinking buddy, or even a band member. About 50 robots like these interacted with people as if at a real party. Inventors from all walks of life and all over the world showcased their cutting-edge inventions.
자유롭게 저희들이 메이커들이 생각하는 것들을 만들 수도 있고 그런 점이 되게 좋은 시간이었고요. 안에 있는 기술들이 구현하는 것보다 외형적인 걸 꾸미고 사람하고 상호 경험할 수 있는 거기서 많이 고민을 했던 것 같습니다.
Emotional robots are capable of interacting with people. What originally seemed to be cold and hard is now creating a new culture and real friendship. A dog is drinking water. It looks as if the dog is sticking its tongue in the water or lapping it. We used a high-speed camera to find out the exact mechanism. The tongue twists backward and looks like a ladle. That doesn't mean that the dog scoops water. When it dips its tongue into the water and pulls, water pulls upward because of inertia, creating a water column. Before the column disappears, the dog seemingly bites into the column.
저희 연구실에서는 이번에 유체역학 원리에 기반하여 개가 어떻게 물을 마시는지에 대해 연구하게 되었습니다. 결과로 크기, 몸개, 종과 상관없이 개들은 혀를 뒤로 굽힌 채 물기 등을 만들어 베어먹는 것을 밝혀내었습니다.
Dogs do not have full cheeks as people do, so they cannot suck water. Subsequently, they must fully utilize their tongues to drink. Then what about cats? You might expect cats to employ the same techniques, but unlike dogs, cats bend only the tip of their tongues. As revealed by the slow-motion video, there's a science even in the way dogs drink water. Korea and China have agreed to establish a platform through which the two countries can share information related to cybercrimes and other online threats. Korean Minister of Science, ICT, and Future Technology Chae Yang-hee and Chinese Minister of Industry and Information Technology Miao Wei made this agreement in Beijing during the third Korean-Chinese minister-level meeting on ICT cooperation. As part of boosting cooperation, the two countries have agreed to share URLs and IP addresses that pose a threat to cyber safety, as well as samples of malignant code. Moreover, Korea's Institute for Information and Communications Technology Promotion and China's Software and Integrated Circuit Promotion Center signed a memorandum of understanding and agreed to further cooperation, personnel exchange, and joint research. Minister Chae hopes that this meeting will be a good opportunity for boosting cooperation in the ICT fields and mutual growth, and solidifying their strategic partnership. This is kamtae, a type of algae that grows in the seas of Jeju-do Island. Korean researchers have found that fluorotannin, a compound found in kamtae, can help induce sleep. Experiments showed that after eating kamtae, people were able to sleep deeply and stably for a longer time. Moreover, they showed no side effects. As a result, kamtae was acknowledged as the first health food for sleep management and became available in the market for the first time in May last year. It was selected as one of the top 10 scientific achievements that the government researchers produced last year. Other research results include 3D montage technology that helps track missing children even if the children have grown older, and the Arirang 3A satellite featuring a high-resolution infrared camera that can take pictures day and night. These 10 new technologies will be showcased at the Science and Technology Hanmadang Festival until January 31st in Daejeon.
Wow, we've seen some of these top 10 technologies right here on InfoScope. It was like seeing the 10 most valuable treasures of the Korean science world, and we hope to see more in the near future. Moving on, Korean researchers became the first in the world to find a way to mass-produce the Tahitian pearl. Yes, you heard me correctly, we can artificially culture the black pearl. Let's find out more on Take a Peek.
Tahitian pearls, also known as black pearls, feature a unique black shine and are popular as wedding presents. As the name suggests, a substantial amount of the world's Tahitian pearls comes from the South Pacific Ocean region. Recently, Korean researchers have succeeded in developing a technology for artificially recreating the entire process of culturing black pearls. Usually, oysters that produce Tahitian pearls are harvested from the sea, but researchers were able to create oysters through artificial breeding. The oysters are first raised indoors for 3 months and then returned to the sea. Then a bead is inserted into a mature oyster, prompting the creation of a Tahitian pearl. By controlling the entire process, Tahitian pearls with a wider range of colors can be made. Researchers state that this business can result in import substitution effects of about $8.2 million per year. This woman in her 50s struggles to even walk due to swelling in her legs. She has regularly received treatment after being diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis, but the inflammation has spread to her lungs.
결절이 많다 보니까 더 이렇게 숨쉬기도 그렇고 기침도 하고 이게 하나 어디가 딱 손만 아프다 하는 게 아니고 전체 다 올 수 있으니까 아무래도 조금 더 힘들죠.
Rheumatoid arthritis is a disorder that arises when the immune system mistakenly attacks the joints of the body. Korean researchers were the first to discover that a gene called LSP1 plays a major role in rheumatoid arthritis. The researchers inserted inflammatory cells into the joints of mice that had LSP1 and mice that didn't. 1 month later, researchers noticed that the joints of mice that did not have LSP1 were heavily swollen and showed the symptoms of rheumatoid arthritis. 3 times the standard amount of lymph nodes surrounded the joint, causing severe inflammation.
LSP1이 부족할 경우에 관절 내로 임파구, 백혈구가 많이 몰려든다는 것을 저희들이 발견하게 되었습니다. 따라서 이런 백혈구 이동 증가가 그런 관절염의 증가에 기여했을 거라고 저희들이 이제 판단하고 있습니다.
Rheumatoid arthritis affects 1% of Korea's population. The cause of the disease remains unknown, but researchers hope that activating the LSP1 gene will lead to new treatment methods. Even when a brick hits his hand or a baseball bat hits his head, this man feels no pain. While rare, there are people who are genetically incapable of feeling pain. They have scars on their bodies from wounds that they inflicted on themselves to feel pain. We feel pain because nerve cells in the brain send and receive pain signals. However, in some people, their pain gateways and nerve cells are not functional. Researchers found that these people had an excessive amount of a certain protein in their systems. It's the opioid. In humans, opioids are naturally produced and act as painkillers.
내인성 오피오이드라고 말을 해서요. 저희가 이제 고통을 심하게 느낄 때, 통증을 말초에서 느낄 때 뇌로 전달되는 그런 신경 전달 경로를 막아주는 역할을 하는 것이 내인성 오피오이드라고 부르고 있습니다.
When a substance inhibiting opioids was injected into a woman who was congenitally unable to feel pain, she was able to feel pain for the first time in her life. The research team concluded that opioids play a major role in the lack of ability to feel pain and is planning a clinical trial for chronic pain medication. The results of this research were published in the scientific journal Nature Communications.
What would it feel like to not feel any pain? Not feeling pain means not being able to catch the signals that your body sends, so people would definitely take more risks without worrying about pain. It will definitely change the medical field and so much more. That is quite an interesting thought that you could think about for the rest of the week, because this does conclude our episode of InfoScope. Thank you for watching, and we'll be back next week with more breaking news from the IT and science worlds. It is freezing in Korea, so stay warm and stay healthy, everyone. Goodbye!